serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Pollard will take it up the gut. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Done good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. He completes it right side away. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Ayuk goes in motion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one. I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
So just sit back, do it, throw it every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
In motion right, that's Hamler.
Back to throw now on first down.
We're going right back to Hamler.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit from 28 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate on a full line of scrimmage. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught there by Wallace.
Escapes the defender, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Done good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And quickly they get to the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're on time now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll wind up getting this this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kalijah Kancey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Pollard no gain and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the running game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chambers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Fighting it off. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Done good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down, goal to go.
They'll try to run this one. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board. I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's able to find Wallace. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. This is 1st and 10. Tua. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Tua. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bucs, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.